Hey everybody. Well, I finished my let's see, I had my lesson one preview 11 o'clock Thursday thing. Thursdays with Paul is what I called it. Anyway, it was really great. And it dawned on me, that maybe I might want to explain a little bit about what studying this information has brought for me over the past year. So I've been studying this information about a year. I took the coaching class that I facilitate last April. Um, and so out of that, what I learned was that well, I retired a year ago. Do you like my green screen, by the way? I love this little room. Um, well, about a year ago in January, last January, so January 2020, I retired, and I thought, let's see, what should I do next? And uh, and so I decided that what I wanted to do was coach people, right? And out of that coaching, when I took the coaching program in April, what I learned was one of the things you want to look at is what do you love to do? And I do love to coach people. I love to mentor people, but I also love technology. And so what I found when I got into this thing is that there was a whole bunch of other consultants and what have you. And almost all of them were wondering, oh, what do I do technically to promote my business? And there I am sitting there with all these tech skills. And I thought, oh my God, it was I wanted to so help them. And at the beginning, I thought, well, I'll just do it for free. But as I went through the course and I found out about the law of compensation, and the law of compensation states that your compensation is all going to be relative. Let's see, do I even know what the law of compensation? Your income is going to be an exact ratio to the amount of service you give, okay, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. Actually, the first thing was the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing you. So you pick whatever it is you love. In my case, I love to do coaching and I love technology. So if I love to do that, there is a need for that out there. People want that. And my ability to do it, well, it's pretty good. My ability, I'm willing to do it. I want to do it and I can do it. So anyway, out of all that, I guess to make a long story short, is I thought, well, let's just go start a little web development business. Okay, and I didn't want to use Wix and WordPress or build stuff in PHP or use Ruby on Rails or do all those things. So, but at the same time, I don't want to get too technical with people about what I'm doing because that's in a different group. That has not so much to do with mindset, but it has to do with technical abilities. So I created another group called Develop Your Superpowers. No, Develop Your Techie Superpowers. Okay, so I created that little group. And I'll probably, let's see, this video is probably going to go in the Develop Your Superpowers group. But I'm going to explain more in detail about some of my web development stuff and what I can do for you in the Techie Superpowers group. Develop your Techie Superpowers. So there is a link here in the group if you want to join the other group. Feel free to do it. It'd be great to see you over there. But let me show you what I created over the last year because I this morning when I was doing the lesson one preview, I realized, God, I really created a lot of stuff in the last year, especially during the pandemic, especially after everything was kind of locked in place. So back in March, I live here in San Francisco, and back in March when they shut everything down, well, I ended up wondering what should I do, because I thought I might do some traveling or I might do some other things in my retirement, but instead I was kind of cooped up in my little room. So I went into the process of just kind of rearranging stuff. So I bought a new computer. I just got really focused. I bought this thing. It's my little tablet. You can't see it. Sometimes it breaks out because of my green screen. But it's a little tablet that I took all these notebooks I had. I had like 40 loose leaf, not loose leaf, but yellow legal pads. I had about 40 of them. And I condensed them all into this little electronic tablet thing. And let's see if I can show you. So I created, can you see that? Let's see if I can put this up here. Oops, without totally ruining. Let's see. I guess you just can't. I can't really do it. Uh, but what I was trying to show you is that I created a little business called Be the Spark. It's B dash THE dash Spark. So bethespark.com. Okay, and I created an LLC. I'm totally legal. I created a little bank account to make it all legal. I filed all the proper paperwork, all that stuff, and then I went about saying, well, let's go build a website. So I was using some multi-level marketing tools, and I decided I just wanted to get out of that completely, and let's just use some tools that anyone would get. And I found this thing called Duda.co. Okay, DUDA.co. And let me just show you what I created. I'm gonna share the screen here. We'll go to, can I do this one? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I went to Duda.com and I used their tools and I created Be the Spark, bethespark.com. And I put my little picture of me and some of my friends prior to the pandemic. We were running around and visiting mansions and really wealthy. And we ended up in this $11 million house over in Seacliff. And so I took that picture of me sitting on the chair looking out the window at the Golden Gate Bridge. And if I scroll down a little bit, see the little brochure right there? Right here. That's the little brochure. I have it right here. Ta-da! Anyway, it's the brochure I picked up over there. So anyway, and I put a tagline. I said, tell us what you want. We'll show you how to get it. And then I put this great quote by Rudyard Kipling. I wonder if I should let you listen to it. No, you could just go to the website. Anyway, then I've got all these links to all the different programs, one of which is this thing called MSI Connect, which if you join, there's a 14-day free trial. If you join that 14-day free trial, it's not a free trial. If you join the 14-day trial, it's $14. And inside, there's a whole bunch of Bob Proctor material and replays of different seminars and things that he's done. That's very, very useful and can do much better than anything I try to present on my on this group page that you're watching here. So anyway, I put links to all that stuff, the MSI Connect, something called Good News, Principles of Prosperity, Path to Agreement, if you want to learn how to sell. This is the course you want to take. It's a 3-hour seminar. It's all online. All these things are online. It'll take you step by step, teach you how to do professional selling. Okay, and then you got Magic in Your Mind. These are all mindset things. Something called Streaming Club. Of course, it's just streaming a bunch of self-help videos and personal development. Personal development's a choice. This thing called 6 Minutes to Success, I belong to that. So every morning I get a little email, a little video actually of Bob talking for 6 minutes about something inspiring. Okay, and this thing called Working with the Law, Science of Getting Rich, and Lead the Field. And then, as you know, on Thursdays from 11 to noon, I'm going to change that, by the way. I'm going to change it to noon to 1 p.m. because I live near this playground and the kids come out to play around 11. And so to avoid having them all screaming into my videos, I thought I'd change that to noon. So next Thursday, it'll be noon and I'll update all this. And it's a virtual event. And basically I take you through lesson 1 of Thinking into Results. Okay, and then if people want to get the You Were Born Rich ebook, they just have to put their name in here and click Get It Now, and I'll send them an email. Anyway, so I created that. Then to take care of the technical side, I created another little website, paulgoulart.com. Okay, and I put that at the bottom of this Be the Spark website. And it just talks about this is the new economy, and I want to help you establish your digital identity, starting with what I call an anchor site. So an anchor site is just a site that kind of gives you your digital identity. Okay, so you're online and you say, this is who I am and this is what I offer. Something very simple, something very direct, something very specific. Okay, and so if people want to establish their digital identity, all they have to do is click on this Let's Talk button and it pops my calendar where they can pick a time schedule a time and we'll talk for a half hour. It's free, and it's a good way to keep everything all organized. Okay, so anyway, then down here at the bottom, I talk about, are you an MSI Connect member? Because if you become an MSI Connect trial membership, you get a free anchor website that I build for you. Okay, and then there's a button there that says what's MSI Connect. So when people click on that, they can watch a little video, and it talks about exactly what it is. And and then if you're already an MSI Connect member, but you still need to establish your digital identity, but you didn't sign up for MSI Connect through me, then I charge you $325 to build you an anchor site, and you also pay $20 a month for the hosting. And then if you want to have a little store, like my friend, I don't know, 7 months ago, he built a Shopify store. Boy, what a waste of money. He spent a ton of money. He never did anything with it. But I also can add e-commerce to your website for if you're going to sell up to 100 products, it's another $7.25 a month. Okay, and if you're going to sell 2,500 products, it's $19.25 a month. And if you want infinite number of products, it's $39 a month. I would say that's a much better idea than Shopify. Okay, because I'm also going to show you how to, in my Develop Your Techie Superpowers group, I'm going to talk about how do you promote on Facebook, how do you promote on social media, what do you do? I'm just going to kind of dip your toe into it. And then there's lots of places where you can learn how to develop those skills further. And of course, I'll do a weekly call on the Techie Superpowers group to answer questions every week. So, and then I created another thing that says more ideas. And this one, my mom, she had like this German accent, and she used to say, will you have any ideas? She always said she'd put an R at the end. I don't know if that was a New York thing or just her Germanness. I'm not sure. She's gone now, rest bless her soul. But anyway, I thought of her, and so I made this ideasingeneral.com. And in there, I have a little video that shows exactly how the website building thing starts and some ideas about what we can build. We talk about the responsiveness and all the things that you can do. And then a little 1-minute video of somebody who did something with personalization. And then, of course, another button where people could chat. Okay, so my point is I built all this stuff. Oh, yeah. And then in this Get Started section, here's my value proposition. I said, not yet an MSI Connect member? With your MSI Connect trial membership comes a free anchor website that I built for you. Basically, I'm just going to have a Zoom call with you. We're going to pick a template and then change the pictures and change the content, and you have yourself, you're in business. We'll get your domain name all set up. We'll do all the things that you don't have to, that you may not know about technically. And for instance, when I created this, oh yeah, and there's also a link here. Sorry, let me show you. There's a link here to my private Facebook group, which is the Develop Your Superpowers. Well, this is to Develop Your Techie Superpowers. And so far, I've got 11 members in there. I just started this thing up. So anyway, all of that was created out of this, studying this information over the past year. It's been incredible. So I'm encouraging you to study the materials in this, not the Techie Superpower group, but the, let me go to it real quick. In my groups, Develop Your Superpowers, which is the group you're in. Right, in the unit section, oh, they changed it. They changed the units to something else. I can't remember what they changed it to. Guides. Okay, so in the guide section, I have different units. So I have You Were Born Rich, which is a seminar by Bob Proctor, something called Master Key, some affirmations, a Neville Goddard masterclass, some episodes because I was going to make like some kind of a comedy thing. And also Thinking in Results Lesson 1 preview. And I also added this last group, this last guide called Soft Meditation Music. But let me show you see that even that kind of blows me away, because as I decided what I wanted to offer people is I want to give them my tech skills and I want to help them develop their superpowers. Okay, so it just so happens that if they go over here to the, I'm going to log into it here real quick. Let's just log in. I'm going to show you what's inside the MSI Connect program. Okay, in order to do that, I got to log into their member portal. And I'll continue to my programs. And here it is, MSI Connect. Okay, and where it just outperforms what I'm trying to do in the Develop Your Superpowers group is in this section right here called Media Center. Okay, in the Media Center, there's all of this, all the MSI Connect call recordings are here. You have event replays from some of Bob's paradigm shift programs, the science of getting rich. All of this is available at 14 bucks. It's really worth it. So go back to the Media Center and I'll show you. He's even got the You Were Born Rich seminar here. He's got a success puzzle, the Goal Achiever program, Mission and Commission, 12 principles for winning the mind game, marketing strategy, business resources. And on top of all that, we've got members in here. When I look at the member directory, I guess I probably shouldn't show members. I can show you mine though. So here's my profile, a whole bunch of people in here. And my profile is tells something about me, what I help people with, ways to get in touch with me. And I have a link here to Develop Your Superpowers website. That one maybe I should put, oh yeah, I guess Develop Your Superpowers ones is correct. But anyway, just that just gives you an idea of what I was able to create by studying this information over the past year. So whether you take my coaching program or not, whether my coaching program is 6 months long, and you can click on any of those buttons that say, let's talk, and we can talk about that. But in lieu of the coaching program, if you're not into that kind of thing, where you don't want to get that far into it, where you have a weekly call with me, you can join the MSI Connect and get a little taste of it for 14 bucks for 14 days, and just check it out and see what may pop out for you. You never know. So anyway, I just wanted to, since I was thinking about that during my lesson 1 preview this morning on this morning's Zoom call, I thought I'd share this information with you. And also I like the way Zoom, I've been using StreamYard for my Facebook group posts. And it seems like the Zoom call is just so much better. The screen is kind of weird. See, you can kind of see my green screen if I move around, things kind of, but anyway, it's still cool. So that's it. And I'll talk with you later. Have a great day and thanks for watching.